Well, that's not right. 1 second. Nope, not quite. You're right. Wrong thing. There we go. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining me tonight. We're going to be going here momentarily. I'm going to move this camera. Point down a little bit more, get more of me in there. I am going to be flying today with my Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant. It is set up and fully set up and ready to go. Lights are working now. If you guys watched the video beforehand, you know that lights weren't working. It's just a little software piece that you have to install. Not a big deal. So it's working now as it should. Got my honeycomb yoke as well, and my old fashioned and sturdy CH Products flight pedals. Jeremy Swan, it has been a long time. Nice to see you. Chief Sim Pilot Joshua Baker, the Pop Tart Corporal, I think, and Simon 242. Thanks, Arna. I'm just going to call you AR. Thanks for joining me this evening. We're going to be flying a flight from Kilo Alpha Bravo Kilo Alpha Bravo Echo to Kilo Alpha Tango Lima with the new and improved Eastern Aviation Airlines, who PJ Brooks 927 is the CEO of. I'm popped off from Solaris, just gonna join him real fast and help him get started, get this thing up and running. So props off to PJ Brooks 927 for get it going. We're going to be getting this aircraft out of here so we can help pay for his new flights. I am on VATSIM, so if you guys want to join me, hop in quickly. We'll be flying again from Kilo Alpha Bravo Kilo Alpha Bravo Echo to Kilo Alpha Tango Lima. Yeah. Graveyard, I know that. Yeah. Yes, we do have the same exact setup, don't we? Long time no see, Chief. Yep, nice to see you guys. All right, let's not waste too much time here. And we do not have any controllers currently over the airport. Not that big of a deal. Let me see if I can get... You know what? I have not installed... 1 second. Guys, this is what happens when you don't play a certain simulator for a certain amount of time. You end up getting out of date at everything. So I've got to reinstall Active Sky real fast. We can get up-to-date weather. I flew this afternoon, 1.7 hours, just a kind of a short cross-country. Really nice weather, really smooth. Was not nice weather earlier, and not nice weather is coming. Now let's launch it and let's see. Out of... Which gate I'm at Terminal 1, whatever that means. Of course, there is a problem. Wow. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm growing a full-on beard now. I'm actually flying the ToLiss A321, but in the FS Airlines world, I'm flying the A320. What I've done is I've lightened the A321 to match the weight of the 320 so I could fly it. Crazy Fusion, how you doing? 2020, it's not horrible if you're flying GA. If you're trying to fly anything else, yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Okay, let's see. Conditions... Cloudy. Okay. What is my megabits per second speeds? Right now, I have 10 up, 100 down. I'm pushing 6 up right now for my stream. leaving some room for just other stuff. All right, so data's good in it. So we're going to be from perfect. Line IRS flight number Echo Alpha Victor 629. Cost index. Let me see what my cost index is showing. Charts here. I've got this up. 37 is what they got me put at. And we'll be cruising at 360 today. What's the temperature? Negative 56. That's actually correct. That's great. The win request. How's enjoying the throttle question? This will be my second flight with it, so I'll let you know after after this. But did you like a 737-800? I can have it delivered right now. No, it's fine. I can fly this. I've been wanting to fly the 321 anyway. If you want to deliver it to like Atlanta, then I can fly out of Atlanta later, PJ. Aviation Dash. I'm glad I was able to help you in that way. All right, so you guys are distracting me. We're flying from. How do you say it, this PJ? PJ, how do you say this? Is it Ableton? Ableton? I don't know. I could be completely off the bar there and remembering incorrectly, but anyway, okay. Let's see. Going direct to Echo Tango X-Ray. Yes, that works great for my tail. Thank you, sir. LRP. Allentown. That's right. What am I doing? Never mind. I sit in shame. Captain Banks. Yes, it has been. It has been. That is the understatement of the year. Is busy. All right, via. Gonna stop at Flask. Flask sounds like a cuss word. Right. And arrival. Our left. It's probably going to be a little bit tight into Atlanta today. Make sure there's no disconnects or anything. Aussies? I saw 2 Aussies, yeah. Aussie. I'm sorry, no, I only saw 1. Okay. That's fine. That's totally cool. Okay, that's good. So Lehigh Valley International Airport, also is Allentown Airport. What's been my longest flight? 7-something hours. Oh, you're talking about in real life though? or virtual, because that's going to vary. All right, yeah, second one. Okay, let's pull up our tonnage here. Zero fuel weight is 62.7. I put 62.4. Let's put 62.7. There we go. In sim is 7 hours and something minutes of me actually flying the thing. Zero fuel weight CG. That's a great question that I don't have the answer to. Doesn't ToLiss give you that? Yes. One second, guys, as I maneuver this. Like I said, it's been so long to do this that I'm just kind of like having to refigure stuff out, if that makes sense. All right. That's good. What I need to do, actually, I did not finish my flight plan. Departure 1. Now it should allow me, because I want to see what the calculator puts me at. Runway too short. Oh, gosh. Man, this is going to be fun, guys. Oh, man. Oh, really, PJ? Okay. Well, that'd be a fun flight. I'll do that. I'll ferry it from Seattle to Atlanta. That'd be fun. All right, that's going to be interesting. So we're going to set 2. Man, this is going to be tight. Okay. 28.3 is what we're going to have. Block fuel of 9.4. Okay, so performance. Let's see what they gave me on the V's. Gonna use toga thrust, so this can be full on power here. I'm gonna use every inch of that runway. Position altitude is gonna be 18,000 feet. Flaps 2. No flex. All right. Go ahead and close all my doors here. If they're not already closed. That's programmed, ready to go. We'll do. Pull up my charts actually. I'm not on a departure out of here, but I want to have that ability to pull up when I need to. Armin, how you doing? You take off with auto throttle or no? I do. Yeah, I use auto throttle. I mean, you don't have to. You can fly all these aircraft manually if you want to. All right, auto brakes. We're gonna put max. I can't hit that yet. You know why? Because I have to be put back. Oh, you know what? Okay, there we go. Okay, master switch is going to come on here. That's aligned. We're good there. Beacon's going to come on. Start the APU. Burger King advertisement. What are you talking about? No, it's using runway 31. It says it wants me to use 31. I guess the weather. It doesn't make any sense. If the weather is 120 at 7, wouldn't runway 6 make more sense, actually? Well, what's the longest runway? Yeah, 6. Let's take 6. All right, we can do 1 plus F. That's, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, that's better. I like that better. 147, 155. That would have been interesting to take off 1. All right. AP bleed, come on. So AP is on, AP bleed's on. That means we can go and push back here. And Armand coming in with the $2 donation. Thanks so much, Armand. I do appreciate it. You know, before I do this, thanks again, Armand. That's props to you, bruh. Huge props. Check out the diagram. Yes! Got a new aircraft, baby. I will pick it up, sir, and I will fly it. All right, so 6, so we're going to push back into the alley. We'll take Alpha 2 to Alpha 5. Okay. As FlySim helps you with real flying? The answer is absolutely.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged.
I came in knowing so much more than a lot of people. Yes, it absolutely helped me. And Armin, yeah, obviously, man. Yeah, we'll definitely control again, man. Armin is a ground controller over at DTW, so. Better pushback is very nice. Yeah, compare what you got in MS 2020. Yes. Absolutely.
Ground to cockpit, ToLiss driving up.
All right, making sure. Oh, I need to fix something real fast, guys. Looks like this has been. Let me make sure all this is going to work here. All right, that's 0. Then that needs to be reversed. You gotta finick with it until you. Right. All right, so that's that. What about power? That's reversed. Okay. Okay. S2 shortly OTS is on Wednesday. Man, good luck on that.
Okay.
That was.
All
It's a
doors and
lot,
hatches
man.
are closed.
It's a lot.
Ready to connect.
Honest to say, between you and other simmers are going on a Discovery flight because I want to become an airline pilot. Much appreciated. Chief Jimbo, absolutely, man. Best of luck. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it, sir.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Release the parking brake. Aye, aye, Captain.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
If you bleed is on, that's on. Engine number 2 coming, or engine number 1 coming online. Rising. EGT is rising. All right, with Nick, expect to deal with at least one chopper. You're going to do a lot of sequencing in regards to getting aircraft out between aircraft. That's a big thing he likes to focus on for a good reason, for events and stuff like that. Be prepared for VFR pilots in the pattern as well, and be prepared for having to do complete reroutes while also being a tower. Right, engine number 2 is started. Engine number 1's going online. dark. I'll say this: Microsoft 2020 beats the heck out of X-Plane 11 in regards to visually, but X-Plane 11 still holds the crown for realism.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
On. Out to standby. Out to reporting mode. Engine number 2 is available. Back to normal. APL coming off. Off. You'll be alright, Armin. You'll be alright. You'll do fine. Oh, you think this is Burger King? Is that what you're doing? This is not Burger King. This is a local, kind of local place called Fuzakli's.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Is that Micah? It is. I know. It's been so long. All right. Max. Let's do flaps set. I think that's set 1. Armed. Yeah, 1+F is locked. Fantastic. All right, terrain on the D comes on. Up, I want to see this guy as well. And we've gotten the pin, so we're good to go. On, turn off, XC. That's it. Okay. Release the parking brake. Now let's make our call here. Oh, you know what? That's not. 1 second. All right, let's make the call here. Allentown traffic, Eastern 629, taxiing runway 6 via Alpha 2, Alpha, Alpha 5, crossing 31 on Alpha, Allentown traffic. Okay. Release parking brake. Add a little bit of thrust here. Did I lose? I did not lose the razor. I'm intentionally growing out a beard. All the cool kids are doing it, so. Aviation Master, what's going on? And I apologize for the apparent loss of connection there. Should be back. All right, let's get him to check. Job config check. Oh, we're getting ground online. .30. Calls me. Oh, he just popped off again. Hearing Allentown traffic. Yeah, right. It would be because you're used to hearing the actual tower, right? Nope, definitely not a midlife crisis. Just a crisis. Just kidding. Just kidding. Allentown traffic, Eastern Airlines 629, crossing 31 on Alpha. Allentown traffic. Just plugged in my radio console. Didn't have that plugged in. Alpha 4. All right, we're going to turn right here on Alpha 5. Downtown traffic, Eastern 629, departing runway 6 to the south. Downtown traffic. All right, guys, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Gotta turn on my landing lights. D1. Rotate. Region 555, Eastern 629. Thrust climb selected. Autopilot's enabled. You know what? I did not put gear up. Man, this tells you how out of practice I am here. That was terrible takeoff. And I'm having intermittent issues, guys.
Pull up.
Toto, thanks for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. Downtown traffic, Eastern Airlines 629 departing the area to the southeast. Last call, Allentown traffic. Yep, no. Well, what was that? Very normal for me to forget things, that's for sure. Can you vape in the bathroom? Technically, no. I'll be clear of everybody. Here. $7,000. Okay, don't have to worry about that. Okay. Well, we are in the air. All right, sorry about that, guys. It looked like one of my something was downloading on Steam. Another computer, so it was causing it to freak out on us here. My apologies about that. But we should be back and streaming normally now. Are we catching glide slope later? Yeah, we'll be grab the ILS. So you can expect that. You have some program views in here. The ToLiss worth it? Yeah, I'd say so. Definitely high class. We're going to be arriving in Atlanta. I mean, it's a while out here, but we'll be on the Aussie 1. Landing east, so I can expect to cross it at 14,000. Go ahead and check that. Here, make sure that is what I'm seeing. See, right now it's not correct. $14,000. So there we go. Let's go. So let's go ahead and go through here, make sure it's all in there right. Harry. Claire. Well, that's normal. And we're looking at the ILS. Niner left. Robert, what's going on? I'm gonna check here. Yep, that is correct. Okay. Just wanted to check all that. A little more accurate on our descent point. But we're going to be up here for probably in cruise for about maybe an hour. Pick up ATC at some point. Atlanta is online. We have Atlanta approach and center. Let me show you what we're looking at here in regards to so here's what we're looking at. Got Atlanta Centers online. We got all this rain and stuff that's coming into the area. So when we get there, we may have to deal with a little bit of this, but I don't expect it to fully reach the Atlanta area by the time we get there. Oh, but we're way up here. Oh, look, Atlanta Center just came online. Guess we'll be tuning into them. 5.320. Anyway. How was your tower work on VATSIM yesterday? What are you asking? Was it my tower work? I was not. I was not online yesterday during that period of time. I was cleaning, doing chores around the house. That's what I was doing. So, not online then. I almost reached our cruising altitude, guys. I do plan to have the setup video for you guys done. Hopefully next several days, next few days. With the Bravo Throttle Quadrant, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. If you haven't watched the Bravo Throttle Quadrant review, be sure to check that out. See what it's like. I was on... Was it Wednesday night? Maybe it was Tuesday. One of those 2 days. I can check my records. Hold on. Actually. Time does fly, doesn't it? That little blinking light right there, that is American 754. Cruising at, that's 754. Actually, might be, no? Yeah, American 754. Boston, DCA, 36,000 feet. Santa 1. That. Oh, there he is. Santa 1. A319. Austin's popping. 30 departures, 28 arrivals. Ah, Atlanta Center went offline. Why? Come back. Come back. Bad day. Alright, we've hit cruise. Mach altitude cruise selected. Let them know. Alright guys, so we're going to be up here in cruise for about 45 minutes to an hour. Let's see what it actually says here. Down. We'll reach our top of descent. And yep, in an hour. X-Plant 11 and their light logic. Look at that. No sense. No sense at all. So, I'm trying to think how to word this. I might have a special project coming up in the near future. Can't really talk about it, but might be something coming. The Virtual Flight Academy episode 1, I'm hoping to get recorded this week. I'll be here in X-Plane 11, and then we'll go on from there. Episode 1's going to be kind of technical, and I don't want to say not interesting, but for most people, it may not be interesting. It's going to be kind of boring. And that, even though that is the case, I feel like I should cover it anyway, because it does have a bearing on flight characteristics and flying. So, and then we'll move on to episode 2, which or less than 2, how you're going to put at it, and that's going to be a little bit more enjoyable because we're actually going to get in the aircraft and fly around. So, yeah. Oh, that sucks. My flight was aborted by FS Airlines. What? That's so dumb. I'm just going to cancel that flight. If that's how it's going to be, I don't have time to refly that. Hidri, I'm glad you are quite excited. I'm pretty excited about it too. So Atlanta still has Approach online, but they do not have Center. Center went offline. Why is it like every time I get on, I'm gonna fly somewhere? It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get offline now. I'm saying this as a controller. I know how it is. You only have a set amount of time you can actually do it. Totally understand. What do you want to talk about? We got plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. I'm out of the airspace now. Never asked me to contact him, which is interesting, but I was heading out of their airspace, so. I'm looking at this weather moving to Atlanta, and I think, honestly, I actually hit it. More and more I look at this, I think I actually am. Moving in pretty fast. I think I can actually pull up ACARS, No, I thought I could pull up. Was that only in the 19? Oh well. I have I want to say it is Nimbus. So right now it is cloudy. Winds 230 at 5. Excuse. Doesn't show any nasty weather coming in. So it may just be cloudy. Looking at the radar and thinking, it's just not the case. Guess I could be wrong, but I mean, just look at that. Look at all this. Moving in. I mean, it was over here earlier. Now it's moving in. It could just be cloud cover, though. It's possible it could just be cloud cover with the radar reflectivity. I'm actually going to pull up the real weather here. Alright, so real weather's showing overcast 1200. Listen, +3. Let's see, +1 hour. Broken 8,000. Layered at 22. Clear above. Okay. Not bad. Winds are light. We are getting showers and mist. What time is that, though? That's 4:04. Okay. Showers in the vicinity. Okay, we should be fine then. Distance 487 miles. Estimated time is 0323. It is currently 0208. So, hour and 20 minutes. Hey, be on it, man. Ugh. Hour and 20 minutes. Wish there was something we could do or talk about while we're cruising here. If we had virtual ATC, it'd be a little different, but right now we don't, so we're just kind of fiddling their thumbs as we cruise along. Christian, what's going on, man? Thanks for hopping on when you can't sleep. Sucks that you can't sleep, but I'm glad that you've chosen to join and hang out with us while you can't sleep. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Christian. Oh, yeah, I totally get that. Totally understand that. I do. Trust me. I understand that. I do. Oh, yeah, we good. Oh, man, I need to stop yawning. So we'll have to do the ferry flight of the 737 from Seattle down to Atlanta at some point next coming weeks. I've been pretty good. Very, 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 very busy. When will I get my PPL? Looking at possibly scheduling for my check ride middle of January. I'm at 34.2 hours. So I'm really close. And I've virtually completed all of my requirements in regards to hours and certifications, endorsements, all that kind of stuff. So just tech ride prep. Maybe that's what I should start incorporating into these streams. Uh, quizzes. Have you guys, or let me quiz you guys and go off the honor system. You know, no cheating. Don't use Google or anything. And then the first person to answer correctly gets brownie points because I don't have anything else to get. And then you get 1 point, and then maybe like whoever wins the quiz or whatever gets like a free patch or something. I don't know. Which, by the way, let me grab one. So I know I've shown this before, but it's probably been a while. But every single one of my members on Patreon gets this cool patch right here. It says Micah Messer Flight Club up in the sky, and then it says official member right there. It's a patch, does not have any Velcro on it, but every single member who joins on Patreon gets one of these sent to them in the mail, as long as they give me their address. You can opt out of that. Some have, so that is something that I do give back, and maybe that's something I could do, like quizzes, and I just give away some of these Flight Club patches. I got plenty of them. That's an option, I guess. Would y'all be interested in something like that, doing some quizzes and things? I don't remember. Oh well. Or maybe I should be having y'all quiz me. So that I can prep for my check run. Well, let's just do a test run here. I'm going to randomly pull out some questions from the test prep book thing I'm using here. All right. Let's see. Okay, here we go. What is SFRA? What is SFRA? As in Sierra, Foxtrot, Romeo, Alpha. What is SFRA? Like music or something. Yes, Henry is correct. Special flight rules area is the correct answer. Hey, Henry gets a point. Attic. I don't like this one. Has a classic vibe to it. Hold on. All right, here we go. We go. All right. How soon should you report an accident to NTSB? How soon after an accident should you report it to the NTSB? NTSB stands for the National Transport Safety Bureau. So how soon after an accident should you and would you report to the NTSB? And now we play the music, dramatic music. Again. No, Christian, that is not correct. Henry, that is not correct. About an hour, Chief. How soon should you report an accident to the NTSB? You're kind of close, Henry. You got it half right. I'll tell you that, Henry. You got it half right. All right. I can't play that. That's copyrighted, man. That would be hilarious, though. All right, so to answer, how soon do you report to NTSB that you've had an accident? Within 10 days after the accident. Okay, so you have to write a report to the NTSB within 10 days after the accident. Or when the aircraft is overdue after 7 days. Okay, so after 7 days, the aircraft is still overdue. You have to write a report to NTSB saying, hey, the aircraft's missing and it's presumed it's had an accident. Okay, so there you go. There's your answer. 10 days after the accident, if you know you had an accident and you're in it. If your aircraft, however, goes missing with someone, after 7 days, you have to report that to the NTSB as an accident. Okay, fantastic. All right. Next question. Oh, that's not really a good question. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. What is pre-ignition? What is pre-ignition? This is in reference to the engine. Okay, this little hint. What is pre-ignition? What is pre-ignition? Don't Google it. Googling's cheating. What is pre-ignition? Something where it ignites before the spark plug goes off. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Okay, so pre-ignition is when the air and fuel mixture ignites prior to the ignition event, aka, like you said, prior to when the spark plug goes off. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to happen before, something where it ignites. Kind of, yes. Generally what happens is you'll have a type of hotspot inside of the cylinder, which means you have a problem inside of your cylinder is what it really means. And what happens is the air and fuel mixture gets shot into the chamber, the compression chamber, the combustion chamber, and basically gets ignited from the hot spot that's inside the chamber prior to when it was supposed to, which causes the engine to be shut. It's not good. It causes that piston to be fired upwards prior to it actually needing to be, which causes an issue with it rotating, and it doesn't tear up your engine. It would eventually, I guess, but it's not a good thing, that's for sure. All right. This one should be interesting. Arnamuj, how you doing? All right. What is the order of right-of-way as applied to different categories of aircraft? Rewind that. What is the order of right-of-way as applied to different categories of aircraft? I will give you an acronym to assist halfway through if you guys aren't able to get it. What is the order of right-of-way as applied to different categories of aircraft? Henry, yes, the less maneuverable aircraft does have the right of way. So what order, when you're talking about categories of aircraft, what order has the right of way? You're on the right track, Henry. All right, here is the hint. B-GAR. B-GAR is your hint. B-GAR. All right, time has expired. Basically, I give you guys 2 minutes to answer. All right, so the answer is balloons, gliders, airships, airplanes, rotorcraft. Okay, so it's what is least maneuverable to most maneuverable. Okay, so balloons, so hot air balloons, there is no maneuvering them, right? I mean, they can barely move left or right. They can basically just go up and down, right? Gliders are restricted because they're just relying on the wind to fly. There's not, you can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to climb out of the way or whatever. You can't really do that. Airships, these are like your Zeppelins, your Goodyear blimp. These are actually quite maneuverable and are large, first of all, but they're really quite maneuverable. So they fall. Gliders actually have the right of way over airships. Then you have airplanes, which is what I'm flying right now, or general aviation, Cessna 172, whatever. And then you have rotorcraft. So rotorcraft are last because they are the most maneuverable. They literally can sit in the air and just pivot, right? So those are actually the last to have the right of way. Now you know. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this should be interesting. This is going to mix two different types of situations into one. All right. What minimum weather is required when conducting VFR flight within Class C airspace? What minimum weather is required when conducting a VFR flight within a Class C airspace? What minimum weather is required when conducting a VFR flight within a Class C airspace? One hour to destination. No, not clear skies. Here's your hint. It is basic VFR requirements. Halfway there, Henry. Halfway there. What's the other part of basic VFR requirements? All right, time has expired. So, 3 statute miles. Statute miles. It's important. Visibility is always done in statute miles, by the way. It's 3 statute miles of visibility. You want to be 500 feet below the clouds, 1,000 feet above, and 2,000 feet to the sides of the cloud level. Okay? So, 3 statute miles, 500 feet below, 1,000 above, 2,000 to the sides. All right, and that's a Class C airspace because inside of a Class C, B, A, G. Actually, you can't do A. G is different. Inside of a B, C, D, airspaces are all the same requirements. One mile visibility in clouds up to 500 feet. That is minimum VFR. Minimum VFR is what that you're talking about. That's only inside of Class G airspace. All right. Trying to find a good one here. Oh, this is this should be an easy one. What is the ELT? What is the ELT? I'm looking for the name. What is the ELT? What is the ELT? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, Henry. I will give it to you. It's the emergency locator transmitter, but I'll give it to you location, yeah, or locator. I can't remember. Yeah, so it is the emergency locator transmitter. That is correct. Good job. That's more of a. That's a good question. Okay. What is the gross weight of an airplane? What is the gross weight of an airplane? Obviously, you're not going to have a certain pounds or anything. It is the definition of gross weight. What is the gross weight of an airplane? I like this. I like doing this quiz. This is pretty cool. I like doing this. I might make this a standard during cruise. The cruise quiz. No, Christian? Not correct. Total weight is the actual terminology that you're using for what you're talking about. Zero fuel weight plus fuel is the total weight. It's kind of it's one of those, like, it's slightly different term because it's aviation. You're all gonna be kicking yourselves once I tell you this. What is gross weight of an airplane? The maximum the plane can take. Yes, that is correct. The maximum allowed weight of an airplane and its contents. It is the maximum amount of weight an airplane can get. Now, I'm guessing you probably Googled that, but I'll give it to you anyway. The maximum amount of weight an airplane can take is the gross weight of an aircraft. And if you want to know the usable weight of an aircraft, you take the zero fuel weight and minus the gross weight, and there you have your usable weight. Anyway, a little bit of knowledge there. All right. Oh. This should be interesting. This will be interesting. It's another definition question. Define minimum safe altitude. Define minimum safe altitude. Define minimum safe altitude. The lowest safe altitude from the ground. No, that's not what I'm looking for here. I want the definition. No, it's not. That is not the correct Christian. There's a specific terminology with the FAA and aviation in general in regards to this. Alrighty. So the minimum safe altitude is the altitude in which, when your engine fails, you can make an emergency landing without undue hazards to people or property. Henry, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, man. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And hit the notification bell, because if you don't, you won't get notified when I go live. So be sure to do that. Happy landings to you as well, and good luck, man. So yes, minimum safe altitude is an altitude allowing, if your engine fails, that you can make a safe emergency landing without undue danger to people or property. All right. Well, this is a really easy one. This is a really easy one. Okay, a really simple one. Hopefully you guys can get it. Oh, yep. All right. So. What are the fuel requirements for VFR flight during the day? What is the fuel requirements for VFR flight during the day? What is the fuel requirements for VFR flight during the day? This is an FAA regulation. Guys, I'm facing a 131 knot headwind. This is ridiculous. I wonder it's taking me so long to get there. Let's see if we can't kick this up a notch. What are the fuel requirements for VFR flight during the day? Oh, I think you gotta do it in... Nope, it's not a gallons. Way to do this. It's probably the same over there, honestly. Nope, it's not a measurement in regards to weight. All right, the correct answer is 30 minutes of reserve fuel time during the day at cruise. So 30 minutes of reserve fuel at cruise level, at cruise power setting. At night, it is 45 minutes. So there is whatever gallons that is, whatever that it ends up being, that is what your reserve fuel has to be. For example, in this guy. Bring up my fuel here. My final reserve is 1129. Add that to my already put in 15 minutes. And that gives me more than 30 minutes to reserve. It gets me how much? 45 minutes. All right. Of course, I'm on IFR flight, so it doesn't actually quite equal up the same, but anyway. Different. I'll ask you this one. I'm going to ask for examples of and I'm looking for 2 specific examples of this. I'm not going to specifically, if you know the definition, great. If you don't, not a big deal, okay? Definitions, bonus points. All right. What is an airfoil? Give me 2 examples. What is an airfoil? And give me 2 examples. What is an airfoil? And give me 2 examples. What is an airfoil? And give me 2 examples. Christian, wings and elevators, kind of the same things. They're providing lifts, right? Not exactly what I'm looking for. Wings / elevators should be the same kind of category. Shape of the wing. Yep. It is. There's a certain shape of a wing, but that's not an airfoil. Wing is one of the examples. All right. So, an airfoil is a device that gets a useful load from the air. Okay, what does that mean? Or useful reaction from the air. What does that mean? Basically, it provides, in the case of a wing, lift. But in the case of a propeller, it provides thrust. So, a airfoil is both a propeller as well as a wing. It's the same concepts on both that actually give you the ability to fly. So an airfoil is both a propeller and a wing, and they both use the same science, the same physics to actually both keep you in the air by lifting you at the same time as pulling you through the air or pushing you, one of the 2. So there you go. More you know, right? More you know. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's find a good one. I'm going to take this question. I'm going to give it a little bit more of a scenario, okay? What system has failed if your airspeed indicator is not working? What system has failed if your airspeed indicator is not working? What system has failed if your airspeed indicator is not working? Big Chickadee Pilot, pitted tube. Yes, that is part of the system. It is part of the system. What's the whole system called? A sensor. Venturi is part of the principle of which the pitted system functions off of. Oh, I just gave it away. I just gave it away. Oh my gosh, the pitted static system is what makes your airspeed indicator work, right? So you have a pitted tube, like you mentioned, that actually, through a Venturi system, actually measures the speed or for the air force that's coming through it. And then you have a static port, which gives you your static air, right? That's not moving, and it basically compares the two, and it gives you your speed. That's, and you tricked me. You tricked me into saying it. You tricked me into saying it. Oh man, gave that one up. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is another VFR question. Above 300 feet, or 3,000, sorry, above 3,000 feet, AGL, what VFR altitude, what are the VFR altitude rules? Above 3,000 feet AGL, what are the VFR altitude rules? Above 3,000 feet AGL, what are the VFR altitude rules? Above 3,000 feet AGL, what are the VFR altitude rules? What do you mean by plus 500, Capitan? There are two rules. Two rules with altitude, VFR altitudes, above 3,000 feet. Here's your hint. East is least. West is best. Or actually, that's not the right one. Sorry. Least and Sweven. Least and Sweven. Odd plus 500 heading. Even plus 500 heading. Odd and even matters, yes. But in what direction? West is even, east is odd. Yes. All right. So to summarize, I'll give you all both points. Y'all both are right there at it. That's all right. All right. So here is the correct thing. Okay, from 0 to 179 degrees, odd altitudes plus 500. From 180 to 359 degrees, even altitudes plus 500. So if I'm heading west, it'll be like right now 36,000 feet, but if I was down, say I was flying 6,000 feet, it'd be 6,000 plus 500. So 6,500 would be my actual altitude if I was flying VFR to the west. Eastbound, I'd be flying, let's say, 5,500. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, Christian, I think that does it for you, sir. So thanks for stopping by, man. I hope you have a glorious night's sleep. And I'll be praying for you and your father. Alrighty. We were getting close, actually, relatively close to our top of descent. So we're going to have to actually prepping here momentarily. Performance, next phase, QNH. Is 30. Format error. 0.11. Temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. Wind 230 at 5. Now 230 at 5. That would... Later, Christian. Thanks for stopping by. That would, technically put me on the 2.7s. Fine. We can do that. You know what? Let me check. Actually, a guy roll there. We'll see what they're landing. Nope, no control there. Let's see what the actual ATIS is there. There's 150 at 4. 5. That's right. That's not right. What just happened? That was weird. Alright, well, that gets back on there. Keep it as is, actually. When I disconnected that weather thing that wasn't working properly, because I think it wasn't connected to my sim properly and pulling the correct time and date and stuff, um, it caused my autopilot to disconnect because of when I did the weather change, it dropped it to like 180 knots and stuff, and so I've had to I'm manually flying it actually right now. Trying to get back up to 36,000 feet. All right, we're back in autopilot now. Back level at 36,000 and increasing to the correct speed. That was not fun. All right, prepping my message for troll. Okay, so now that we've gotten that fixed, what we're going to do is actually set up for. We're going to look again at our charts here. We're going to set. Now at Aussie, we're crossing at 14,000. We know our final is going to be 27. So we'll go ahead and set 27,000 our altitude. As such. Go back to manage speed mode. Go and turn on terrain. LS is set. Go and turn on our LS for ILS systems here. Back in perfect timing. That's right. And we'll go ahead and set our auto brake to low. There's no reason to do anything crazy with that. 30 miles from top of descent here. I can see that. Oh yeah, there's he right there. Delta 1251. Belt sign back on. Wings. Prep for descent here. And we'll do manage descent mode. We're 5 miles out from the top of descent. We'll hit the button. Hit the button! Unfortunately, we have no air traffic control in Atlanta. They all got offline before I got there. It's okay. Here we go. Stand by for descent. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be descending here momentarily. If you would, go ahead and return back to your seats, fasten your seatbelts, put your trays in the upright position. Flight attendants will be coming to the cabin to pick up any last-minute service items. We appreciate you flying with Eastern Airlines, and we'll be on the ground here in about 20-25 minutes. Thanks again for flying, and we'll see you on the ground. And begin descent. All right. We are on descent now. On the descent path. I think what I'll do, I have 7 switches here that I can use. On the throttle. I think I'll probably assign them to systems like APU master, APU start, seatbelt button, seatbelt switches. I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with those 7 switches on my throttle quadrant. Alrighty. Sitting pretty fast right now. I could add just a little bit of speed brake. I'm still within my limits though, so I probably won't. Probably leave it as is. Okay. Everything looks good so far. Got a little snafu with the autopilot when I disconnected that weather engine. Everything's been good. Not really. 2,400 feet per minute's actually pretty steady, pretty normal for airliner. I mean, I'm less than, let's see. We're at 2.5 degrees pitch down, so that's really not much at all. So, not really. It just looks like it. Atlanta. Hartsfield Jacksonville International Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. Standard set. Yup. The Aussie one arrival. Oh, sorry. Thanks for reminding me. Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport traffic. Eastern 629 is at Aussie at 14,000 on the Aussie 1 arrival for ILS 9 or left. Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International traffic. Right. No ATC, so we'll do the no ATC practice. So in case you guys are wondering, there is such a thing. Go into Avi tab here. Look here. Alright, so landing east, signed runway 9 or left. Cross IZ at 14,000. Phrase at 12. So if we go into our flight plan, cross Remac at or above 7,000. So we'll go plus 7,000. Cross stump at 4,000. Okay. Outlaw Gamer 81. Well, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you enjoyed those videos. Is Atlanta your home airport? No, it's not my home airport. It is the closest large metropolitan airport to where I live. But it's not my quote-unquote home airport, if you want to technical about it. But I have flown in and out of Atlanta many, many times. Not as a pilot, as a passenger. In the real world. That's what I'm talking about, real world. Virtually, I've flown out of Atlanta many, many times as a pilot. But in real life, as a pilot, I've only flown general aviation, and it's mostly been in Alabama. I did fly to Georgia, actually, today. To West Georgia Regional Airport. Cool DC-3 there. Outlaw Gamer 81, going to be ordering the first of the year. Awesome. So far, I'm enjoying them. They're the yoke has been fantastic. The quality, I can't say. I know some people have had problems with the little Ethernet, little Cat 5 cable between the yoke and the yoke base. I haven't had any issues with it, but I do know some people have replaced that with a newer version, and it's helped them with that problem. And then, of course, the Bravo throttle quadrant I just got. This is my second flight ever with it, so I've enjoyed it so far. We're gonna see how I land with it. I'm gonna go to manual speed, and I'm actually gonna slow down for 80 knots. No, I haven't crashed the plane yet. Miracle, man. What's your favorite airplane to fly? Good question. That is a good question. It all depends on what I'm in the mood for, honestly. I like flying the 7.3. I like flying the Airbuses. It's kind of what I'm in the mood for. Sometimes I like flying around GA. It's what I'm learning to fly right now in real life. Again, so you can learn how to fly. I will say that you don't have the force feedback like you would in real aircraft, but there is resistance, so you are getting at least something. It'll definitely, help. I think you'll enjoy it if you get them. Call you when you do. All right, Redbeard, I'll call you when I crash. All right, I'll call you. 911, when's your emergency? I crashed. Tell Redbeard I crashed. Think I'd be well, at least where I came from, 1074, which is crazy. Tell Redbeard. Redbeard has been dead for hundreds of years. $250. I did get a beard again. Yeah, and I'm actually growing it out. So we're going to see how that looks. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival. It depends on the aircraft, actually. Some fly pretty realistically. But you're not getting that force feedback that you get in real life with the feeling of it. But, I mean, the systems and stuff generally pretty good. Find them. Right now, I'm not using any. I'm just winging it from my knowledge. I do have a checklist I created based off of a real checklist and real pilots flying the Airbus. So that's actually available in my downloads section on my Discord. Shameless plug. You have to shave because in 95, yeah. Yep. That you do. That sucks. No beard Anubis. Please do. That would be hilarious. True, Adam. Very true. I found that to be true with the uh, P-28 Alpha, which is what I fly in real life. At least the one that's made for X-Plane 11 is way too sensitive. I would agree with you on that. Yes, there is a difference. ToLiss, okay. Functions a lot better, in my opinion, in regards to performance-wise. That's just my opinion. Oh, it's not really opinion, it does. But systems, I mean, they're both pretty good. I'd recommend ToLiss over Fly Factor, but ToLiss also doesn't have an A320, just an A321 and A319. All right, let's do flaps 1. Back to manage speed mode here. Or not, because it's going crazy. $190 knots. Flaps 2. Glen Hartsville International Traffic. Eastern 629 on 15-mile final runway 9 or left. Glen Hartsville Jackson traffic. Later. approach mode activated. On. Flaps full. Gear coming down. All green locked. Flight slip captured. And Hartsville-Jacksonville International Airport, Eastern 629 on a 5-mile final for ILS 09 left. Hartsville-Jacksonville International Airport traffic. Outer marker. Got the runway in sight. Autopilot disengaged. Thousand feet stabilized. All right, not too shabby for not landing an Airbus in a very nice long time. A little bit long of a runway, long of a touchdown, but Hartsville Jacksonville International Airport traffic. Runway 9 or left. Atlanta Hartsville International traffic. Right. Come off. 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 Fill that. Flaps full. Flight directors off. On. Atlanta Hartsville International Airport traffic, Eastern 629, taxiing to Concourse C. Mike. Lima. Close enough. All right, guys. Well, we landed it, guys. We landed it successfully. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, so we'll see if we can't get a live stream scheduled for next weekend to ferry that 737 down from Seattle to Atlanta. It's going to be a long flight. It'll be probably about like a 4 or 5 hour flight. So, yeah. So we'll probably do that at some point, maybe this next weekend. Plan to get the first episode of Virtual Flight Academy online this week, hopefully. Depends on how my work turns out. Always is. So y'all just have to bear with me. Well, of course, check out that landing here in moments. Park at the Southwest. Why not? All right. Parking brake is enabled. All right, let's disconnect from VATSIM here. And let me get something going. All right. Replay mode it is. I like the A321 as well. A little late, Crayon. A little late. Sure, Adam. If you get time and you're not too sleepy, go for it. Alrighty, my friends, it is time for me to go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you do not miss another live stream. Be prepared for one coming up this next weekend. Don't forget to head over to the Discord. Become a member of the Flight Club over at patreon.com/mmflightclub. Get a cool patch for as little as $3 a month. You help support me to make videos like this, like the review video of the Bravo Throttle Quadrant. You guys helped me afford to buy something like that and then review it and then showcase it to you. Expect the setup video for that coming out soon, as well as the Virtual Flight Academy will be coming soon as well. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time up in the sky.